Yes.
String.
String, you can say alpha values. Alpha, you can say. Yes,
No,
alpha node.
string will not be coming in this number. Number will coming in the int only.
Yes, without decimal.
Okay. What does a print means? It will show.
On a console. Print simple printing on a console.
Okay. Some means is okay. Some.
It's a variable name which
Oh.
will take on a top. It's a
Oh.
int type.
Mhm. Okay
Okay.
then. You can carry on.
So will not take U-turn again and again. That's why I'm saying you need to
Yeah,
be
that is what
better.
I told. In between, I opened that one. I couldn't understand what I told you know I don't know the variables and all.
But
So
no worries. You have a means video with you. You can check on our YouTube channel and check
okay.
again and again.
Yeah, sure.
Makes sense. Still,
Okay.
after checking that, still you have a question that we can discuss. But
Mm-hmm.
whatever we done,
Mm.
you can check that again and again. Okay.
Yeah, sure.
You understand my point?
Yeah.
I think so. Now, as per my understanding, after
Yeah.
today class, we
Ah,
need to skip Friday class so that
okay.
you have enough time to do your practical
Yeah,
and
sure.
understand the thing.
Yeah.
Because
Yes.
if we will go ahead without knowing the thing, without doing by doing any practical, then we cannot move ahead because everything is a it's a starting point. If you don't know the starting, how you can move ahead? You can't. Am I right?
Okay. Yeah.
So right now, for your convenience, what I did, I create a you can say one document as well, so that you can refer in a theory as well. Am I right?
Okay. Yeah. So,
So here you are able to see this is a document which you can refer. This is a theory document. Okay.
mm,
And in this document,
ah,
you will cover all these things. Some of the part we covered, so I
ah,
will assuming you will go through that again. But
okay.
theory part is now available. So if we talk about this variable is a named container used to store data in a memory. Like
Variable name container uses some data in memory. Okay.
okay, so now theory is also available. Okay. So plain English mind mapping, box label, variable name, box content value, box type. What kind of data is allowed inside?
Okay.
Understand?
Name should be box label.
Yes,
Okay.
name. You think
Okay.
of a box is a
Ah,
variable. Means
okay.
you can put space is there, you can put something there. Am I right? And
Mm.
whatever you are putting, how you will know? I will put sugar in that container, or I will put salt, or I will put other thing. Am I right? How you will
Oh,
know? Based on a label, based on a
okay.
name,
Uh-huh.
and based on a type, you will understand. Hey, this will have a numeric value. It's a salt, which I need. I cannot use salt in a you can say this sweet dishes. Am I right?
Yeah.
Uh, so based on that, you can take a decision. So these are the Dart syntax. You need to use this. Am I right? But
Okay.
this is a you can say that time we not covered. If you will means this is a type inference. Means based
Mm.
on a type, it will understand. Means
Okay.
hey, this is a string value. This
Mm.
is a int value, and this is a you can say double value. Okay.
Okay. Price. What is that? Marks.
It's a variable name.
Okay. Can you please increase that the text? But I couldn't
Yes,
see that.
yes. Why not?
Uh-huh. Slightly reduce. Slightly.
Just a minute. Let me. Now it's visible to you.
Yeah.
Now you're able to see. These are
Ah,
the means.
yes. Oh, okay. Int age 13 string name.
There are two ways, Raji.
Okay.
One is this way. You need to tell the data type,
Mm.
name, and this value after equal. Makes sense.
Okay.
Another way is this. You don't need to mention this. Okay. Based on a data type, whatever data this variable is going to store, based on it will your compiler automatically understand.
Okay.
You understand my point? So here,
Mm.
like this way, we are not using any string or
Okay.
int or double. Just
Ah,
understand from this value
okay.
what kind of data is going to store.
Uh-huh.
Okay. If you will try to change the data because this understand this is a name, data type of name is string only. Makes sense. If it's a string only, then you
Uh-huh.
cannot assign a numeric value.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So it's a now sometime we want, hey, our variable can store any kind of data.
Mm.
Then we will go with a dynamic type.
Okay.
Right now, if you are able to see, it will storing a string value. Later on, we are changing to int value, and later on, we are changing to Boolean value.
Mm.
Okay.
Okay.
And sometime you want my, you can say assigned once at a runtime. You want means whatever value, you don't know the value now, but
Okay.
you want, you will assign at a runtime. There are two things. One is compile time and another one is runtime. Okay. So any programming language, because your computer understand only binary 0101. Am I right?
Okay.
And if you talk about this is written in a normal English because we cannot communicate to the computer everything in a 0101.
Okay.
So we need to write something which we use daily basis, like English way. Am I right? In a
Ah,
normal English.
okay.
So here we are writing that. So compiler will convert that into a binary so that our system can understand and follow our instruction and execute the code. Do the things as per our instruction. You understand my point?
Mm.
For that, you need to go with this final means whatever value you will assign, you cannot change. It's a runtime.
Mm.
And compile time, if you want to check means, hey, right now, if you will declare any variable and you will not change, okay, then you go with the const. No worries, we will, when we go deep into this, then you will understand. Okay.
Okay.
So whatever we discussed, let's try this. You can say
Mm.
this. This is second class. So for that, earlier we declare these variables with
You
these
can save
variables.
a new file, class 2.
Okay. Class not MD dot class. Okay, now there's a way to this. Let's say uh, string string name. Okay, and name is debug and employee and inside name Deepak. This is one way to declare a variable. Here, inside. Okay. Now this is one way. Okay. And let's print this name. Okay. And if you, let's say, now if you want to change this value, you can't change. Let's say you want to change this to 12. It will give you an error because it's no, this is a type of this variable. And now you are going to change the type, which is not possible in Dart. Okay.
Okay.
So for that, what you need to do, you cannot, this operation is not allowed. Okay. And another way to do same thing is your this way. Let me, this is a, we are giving a type. Okay. Now what we are doing, we are saying bar, but it's understand, your compiler understand automatically this is a string type. You cannot assign a this. Okay.
Okay.
And sometime you require, hey, I want to change my data type. Okay, then it's a dynamic, and in a dynamic you can say store variable name, store any data. Okay, so let's say storing this your name Rajiv. Okay, and later on this same variable store any data is storing your integer value, later on is storing your boolean value, so on, so forth. It can store anything. Make sense?
Okay.
So then you go with the die. Okay. Now here, if you are able to see whatever variable based on a type, you can change the value. Okay. Let's say change this. You are able to change. Because variable means you can change the value. But sometimes you don't want to change the value. Okay. The value should be fixed. Then what is the solution? So means this is a constant. So this is a compile time. And if we use final, okay, so final, let's say tax price. It's a runtime.
Okay.
Okay, let's say 10% standard. And so final, yes, let's print this. And now if you want to change this, you can say this pi. And if you want to change this, it will give you error. Pi is equal to 10. It will not allow it to do that. You are not allowed it. Constant value cannot be assigned a value after initialization. Okay.
Okay.
Any question or concern?
Can you go up?
Yes.
For name Deepak, name should be 12. What is that between that one? The variable, variable name Deepak, name should be 12.
Yes, means where I am changing a name. Earlier my name is Deepak. Now I am saying my name is Raji. Value. Basically value. Value of that variable.
Okay.
Earlier you are using that one container for sugar. Now you are using same container for salt in your kitchen.
Okay.
It's a container. You can use put any value there. Am I right?
Okay.
Okay. Anything else?
No. Then.
Okay. Now if everything is fine, so let's check this or query part. So we covered till now these dynamic final and this dynamic type final const variable and key difference var dynamic and this type inference funds. Okay.
Okay.
means it will understand from your type. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
And the type can be changed. We can change the type of dynamic, any type. It can store anything. Am I right?
Oh, okay.
Set once runtime value allowed. You can say it will. This will execute at a runtime. Okay.
Mm.
So runtime means you can think of in a HTML while your page is loading in a browser. That's a runtime. When you're doing a coding in a HTML, that's a compile time. Makes sense.
Okay.
If there is a error, then you can check that. It will warn you, hey, this is a not a. Your ID will tell you, hey, this is a right syntax or not. Am I right?
Oh, yeah, yeah, sure.
I'm using your terms there so that you can understand. So these are the common mistakes. Thinking var means type can change. No, type cannot change. Okay. Using dynamic everywhere. If you are using dynamic everywhere, it can change the type every time. Then you cannot predict. It's a confusing. Am I right?
Mm.
Confusing final and const. Final can store a value at a compile time, which you don't want. It can be changed. But finally, let's say you want something need to be assigned at a runtime, okay, and that value not be changed. You understand my point or not? Right.
Yeah, yeah, sure, sure.
That means you don't know the value in advance.
Uh-huh. Yeah, of course.
Okay. Then, but you after assigning a value, you don't want it can anyone can change. Then you go with a find.
Yeah, sure.
So this is a practice which I showed you. Okay.
Uh-huh.
Now we need to discuss about data type. Earlier we discussed variable. Now we are moving to a data type. A data type define what kind of value a variable can store. Okay.
Okay,
What kind of data is going to store. Okay.
sure.
And like you can, we already discussed it. You can say int, whole number, double decimal number, only number which can store both the number. Okay.
Okay.
And string boolean true false list, it can store a list of whatever data type you will provide. Okay. Set is a, you can say, unique collection which will store only unique numbers or unique value. You cannot store duplicate value.
Mm.
Map, it will store your this you can say key value pair like JSON. I think so, JSON. Am I right?
Mm. Yeah.
Runes and symbol really used in a beginner stage. So these are the examples. Okay.
Okay.
Let me write this. Let me copy and show you. That the variable. It's a variable part. This is a data type part. Okay.
Yeah.
So theory is with you, practical with you, video with you. But I cannot means go through the things on your behalf. You need to give a time or space your time. Am I right?
Ah.
So if you want to check what kind of data is this, you need to use is operator. Okay.
Uh-huh.
So
Okay. Okay.
it will tell, hey, this is a string or not. If it means right type, it will give us a true. If it's a wrong, then it will give us a false. So if you want to type change, let's say this 25 is a string. If you want to convert into a numeric value, then you need to do this way. Okay. You understand?
Yeah.
So common mistake, mixing int and string. Let's say int is this, and you can say age, error, which is not allowed. Mistake to wrong parsing assumption, which is not possible because int can expecting only int value, not alpha values. Make sense?
Yeah.
Is using dynamic instead of proper type. This weakness code quality. And like these are the things which you can consider, like double, bool. So yes, so parsing is, you can say here, is possible. Okay, tell me, Raji, what you understand from parsing
First,
or parsing or type conversion? What you understand from type conversion?
I don't understand. Tell me again. Parsing.
Type conversion. Type conversion. What you understand from type conversion, Raji?
Type conversion means we have to type it, right?
We need to convert one type to another. We need to convert one type to another.
Another type means what is that another type?
Let's say right now, let me show you. Let's say right now, this is a int value, am I right?
Yeah.
But I can write same thing like this way. You can say string age in string. String is equal to 30. I can write that. Am I right?
Yeah.
So
The string.
both, yes, it's a string, it's a numeric value. So if I want to use this, okay, let's say from API you are getting this 30, but you need to do some operation. First you need to convert into it, am I right? So you can say for that you need to do conversion. Okay. Then you can say this age in string. That's sometime in a real life as well. We need to convert, let's say, rupees to paisas or kilometers to meters. Am I right?
Yeah.
So if we need to do this thing conversion, require conversion in day-to-day life, that means it's also required in our programming as well. You understand my point?
Yes.
You understand?
Yes.
And this is a way. And if you want to check the type, then we need to use is. Hey, this is means my father name is Ashok Kumar. So I am belong to this data type. So how you can check in a dart? This is a way. Is it? Makes sense.
Okay.
So isn't it will tell hey is a true or false. It will give us a true or false. Okay. So operator we discussed, you can say it will perform some operation. Arithmetic operator we discussed. We not discuss this tilt symbol.
Arithmetic operators means what is that?
Like plus, minus, multiply, divide.
Okay. So this one only we have to be use it in a calculator, right?
Yes.
Okay.
And it's for integer division. This is a new which we not discussed. It's an integer region. Okay.
Okay.
Assignment operator, which will give means used to assign a value to a variable. Okay. So let me show you this. Earlier we not discussed this in our previous class, but we will discuss today this assignment operator. Let me check that. Let me do this in this file only. Logical we discussed. So assign operator. Assign operator. Okay. So now if you check this, so let me paste that code. Now you are able to see here what we are doing. Hey, just x. Now value of x should be first. This is similar like this way. X is equal to x plus 2. You understand?
Oh, yes.
So, but you don't need to do this way. You need to do, let's say, this way. Okay, this is called assignment operator. With the help of that, we can assign a value to a, you can say, left hand side operand. Okay. Now, after that, we have a relationship operator which we discussed already in a previous class, or you can say yes, last class. And we also discussed this logical operator.
One second, Deepak.
Yes.
Need to be out. Ah. Yeah, continue.
We already discussed this logical operator and
yesterday. Yes, yeah. Okay.
now this is increment and decrement. Okay. And this is a conditional operator or conditional operator. So we will discuss both the things. Null aware operator.
Okay.
So let me show you what is the meaning of this. Okay. Now we need to discuss these assignment operator we discussed. Now we need to conditional operator. Okay. Conditional operator is nothing. It's a check the condition. Okay. If condition is true, then you will get a value. Let's say this result var result. Okay, result, and we are checking a condition. Let's say is adult. Okay. If is adult means is true, then we are saying you are eligible for vote. Okay. Else, sorry, try next time. Okay. So we are saying that if you are you can say adult, then go ahead. Otherwise, try next time. So okay. Now if you check this, what is the value of, let me write this, print result. Okay.
Mm.
So it will, value of this is based on a condition. Right now it's true. So first, uh, it will get a chance to execute. Makes sense?
Mm.
If it's a false, then this will get a chance to execute. You understand my point?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So if you need to, and it will, conditional operator. It will work on a condition. Okay. And another kind of operation is increment and decrement. Okay.
Mm.
Let's say you have, you can say int counter. Okay. And in int counter is, let's say, 0. And you can do this counter plus plus, which will increment one value. Okay.
Mm.
Now if you print ln, and you can say counter or print. Okay, counter. And if so, you can say this counter 0, counter plus plus print. Okay. And let's say you will do this minus minus.
Oh.
Then it will means minus by 1. Okay. So this is a this increment or decrement. Now we need to sometime, Raji,
Mm.
we don't know the value at a, you can say, means compile time. Okay. And we don't want to give any value to a variable. Let's say this. Let me show you. Let's say here in a class 2, let's say we will create a variable called for this string unknown value or unknown name. We don't know the name of person. We know the person, but don't know the name. Assume. Okay.
Mm. Mm.
Then it will say, then if we will need to perform, if we will gonna perform any operation, okay, unknown to lowercase, then what happened there? It will saying, hey, non-nullable local variable before it can be used. Try giving initializer respect assign every edge. It will not allow to do that. Makes sense.
Okay.
But what we will do, even though if you will use this, it will warn you. Makes sense. So, but if you want to do this, then you need to say, hey, I know this right now, the value of null, but
Mm.
later on I will get this value. If I will get that value, then fine. Otherwise, how I will know? Means if this value is there, then it will print that value. If it's not there, then it will print Raji. Makes sense.
Okay.
Means if user is already registered with us, then we will show the username. Okay.
Mm.
Otherwise, we will show a guest here as a profile name guest. Am I right?
Mm.
So this is a null. You can say null aware operator. Okay, it's a big problem. Let's say you have nothing in your box and you are trying to, you will go to your neighbor house and say, hey, now I will come up with a lot of gifts. Am I right?
Okay.
So your neighbor is happy, but
Mm.
when he checked your box, if it's empty, then what happened there? He will sad and he will, you can say, called you a cheater, and you can say
Yeah.
Same thing here in a programming. If you are assuming some value is there, based on that assumption, you are doing some operation. If value is not there, then your application will crash. Makes sense?
Yes.
So these are common mistakes people do means rather than using using equal instead of double equal.
Okay.
It's a assignment. It's a relationship operator. Am I right?
Okay. Yeah.
Forgetting integer division. Like if you divide integer, then it will give you can say this double. Makes sense.
Mm.
It's quite possible you will get a double result in a double. But
Okay.
if you want it should be given only integer, then you go with the integer division. Okay.
Mm.
Use bracket for clarity. If you want to prioritize your operation, then you go with the bracket.
Okay.
So null safety, plain English. What is null safety? Null safety means dot help ensure that variable do not accidentally contain null unless explicitly allowed. Makes sense?
Mm.
If you want to do, then you need to declare, hey dot, I need this and I am responsible to use it. It's not your fault. I am taking a full responsibility. You understand my point?
Mm.
So right now this array must always have a value. If not, then you need to initialize as we checked earlier. Am I right?
Mm. Mm.
So, and if you want to perform some operation, let's say earlier we are performing some to uppercase. Okay, if you want to do that, then you need to use question mark and dot. That means if value is there, then this will happen. If value is not there, then it will not happen. So that it will not crash. You understand my point?
Yeah. Yeah. Sure.
So it's a safe default value as we check that. Am I right?
Yes.
And null aware this. So we are saying, hey, this is a null. And right now we are assigned only if current value is null. We are saying, hey, if city don't have a value, then initialize Mumbai. Otherwise, go with us whatever value is there.
Okay.
You understand my point?
Yeah. Yeah.
And not null. If I will say, hey, this I am sure value is there, then you can use this. Bang symbol. Okay.
Mm.
Required name parameter and null safety for function design. We will discuss this thing in a function. Okay, these are the common mistakes which you need to avoid. This is a combined example. A common beginner confusion. Var versus dynamic. Dynamic inferred fixed type and dynamic type can change. Okay.
Yeah. Sure.
Final versus const assigned once at a time. Compile time constant. Int versus double. Int whole number, double decimal. String versus string question mark. Must have a value, can be null. You understand?
Yeah. Yeah.
Safe access, forced access. You are saying, hey, if value is not there, then don't do anything. Makes sense. And here you are taking a responsibility of saying, hey, value is there, you need to do this. You understand my point?
Yeah. Yeah. Sure.
And now everything is with you. Anything else you require, let me know. Otherwise, you have video and everything with you. You can use that.
Where is the document? Whatever you're seeing, right? This document?
Yeah.
area. Okay, yes, sure.
Let me push this. Done with variables and operator.
Okay.
I'm pushing, and let me show you the output of that as well. That will be it is, now you are able to see this is output. Okay, guessed because value not there, that's why we're able to get this.
Yes, okay.
Okay,
Yes, sir.
and we are using this length, so it will giving us a null because value not there. Am I right?
Hmm.
But it's not crashing. It's just giving us a result, but not it will not crashing. Okay.
Okay.
But if you will go without this, it will crash our app.
Question mark. Okay.
Okay, and whatever we discussed, increment, decrement, everything is there in this. Relationship operator, logical, you can say you are eligible for a vote. Okay. And here initially after increment it should 0 become 1, and after decrement it's again 0. Makes sense?
Okay.
Decrement is decrement with a 1. Okay, Rajiv?
Yeah, sure.
Let me stop the recording.